Our Best in the Game is brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises. It's Keeshawn Silver in the middle of that USC defensive line. A huge night on Saturday night. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody Kessler. Keeshawn, good to have you back on the show, man. You know, you got to experience the home locker room after a huge win against Michigan, but there's nothing like a road win. What was that locker room like, and what does it do for the team to go into that type of atmosphere and come away victorious?
It was good, to get that W. That was an important win that we needed. Just like every other week, the win is big. So going in there to get that W, then, just week by week, honestly.
I was up in the press box and I could see the atmosphere, and I'm sure the fans on TV saw the atmosphere. But what was it like when that place was roaring for the first, the first series? It looked like a tidal wave. They were coming strong. You guys had to figure some things out. What was that atmosphere like?
Man, they got a crazy atmosphere over there. But, at the end of the day, we still got to lock in on our goals. But, I think we did a pretty good job stepping up defensively. Coach Riley pushed us this week at practice, just to keep getting better every week. But that atmosphere was crazy. Yeah.
So you're from North Carolina, went to UNC, then go to Kentucky. Now you end up here at USC. What's that journey been like for you throughout college to ultimately getting to where you are now?
I was a COVID year guy, so and then I had problems going on with my grandmother at the time, so I had to stay close to home.
Yeah.
But it's been a journey, but I always kept my faith the same. Just adversity hits, but I know how to look adversity in the face and take it on. So.
What went into that decision this offseason to come to USC and want to be a Trojan?
Just being able to compete in a different league. I played in 3 leagues already.
Yeah.
Really 2, this one in the SEC. But, Coach Henny and the coaching staff here, I know they would develop me to be the player that I want to be. So, I just take it week by week with it.
You're listening to Keeshawn Silver on Trojans Live. Well, you said it. You came from the SEC. Now you've got Big Ten trenches. What's the difference? Which one's tougher? In your experience, it's the great debate now in college football is between the 2 leagues.
Both leagues is challenging, but I can't really say. It's kind of 50-50 whoever you play, I guess.
When you're a veteran in the room like you are, you're one of the older guys in the defensive line room. A lot of younger guys are getting some playing time. Your leadership ability and the ability to kind of mentor these young guys, what does that mean for you?
It's meant a lot to me, but honestly, it's just being able to see the young guys that's been grinding at practice during the bye weeks, that's been putting in the work when coaches haven't been looking. So, it's just been a good part to see the young guys get out there and have fun.
Yeah, it's always good to have some young guys on a bye week, right?
For sure.
Run them out there for the young guys for some more reps out there.
A little vet practice week.
Sure.
You mentioned them briefly, but Coach Newell and Coach Henny, in my opinion, are 2 of the best when it comes to defensive line coaches in the country. How have they developed you and helped you since you've got on campus here at USC?
I had a slow start getting here. I had a repair going on.
Yeah.
But, when I got back in camp and stuff, whatever, they helped me a lot with run fits and stuff like that and just converting on from the run to the pass, so,
Coach just talked about the linebackers obviously being challenged a little bit, but I'm sure that whole run defense, didn't feel great about the way things went at Notre Dame, and you knew you were going up against another great back against Nebraska. What was that 2 weeks like, the bye week and the game week like? Preparing for Nebraska and the challenge I'm sure you guys were putting on yourself.
It's never good to come off a loss. You always had that chip in your shoulder, that edge to come back each week to be perfect. If not perfect, then on your A game. But at the end of the day, he challenged us this week, especially off a loss, so everybody was hungry at the weeks of practice. So, yeah.
When you said repair, that means you had like a surgery or something. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like a little cleanup.
Okay,
like
see, that's a funny take right there. Or it's a repair.
It's like a car, man.
He's like a giant car.
The car was in the shop a little bit. We had to repair it. Now
gotta
we're
get
back.
the Ferrari repaired, man. You gotta be ready to go.
So talk about the engine on a short week. Then, what's it like to try to get that thing rev back up? If you're using the car analogy for Friday night,
you go hard at practice, relax at home. That's all I gotta say.
Get the win and take a couple days, right?
Yep.
I love it. You're a veteran, one of the leaders on this team. What's the message right now in the locker room as you guys get ready for these last 4 games with everything you want still in front of you?
We need everything every week. We can't go back. Always on our A game, nothing less. A game, not A game, B game. So, each week we just got to keep grinding. Whatever happens. But we got to dominate up front and dominate on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Tell me about Carlin Jones. He started to play a little bit. He had a couple nice highlights I saw. A guy that maybe, Jakeem got a lot of love coming in, so we were all sort of eyes on him. But Carlin's kind of a new one.
Yep. Carlin, he's a special guy. Don't really say a lot. He comes to work every day. He's a freshman, so he's gonna make mistakes. But me being able to just push him like, hey, bro, go be yourself before the game start. Or we roommates, so it's kind of like the nights before the game. him getting the opportunity was the biggest thing, and him getting the opportunity going out to do what he do. So, you know, that's that guy that be balling during the bye weeks.
Your roommates at home or on the road?
On the road.
Is it typical they do the old guys and the young guys? Is that
however they pick, I'm cool, whatever. But
Doesn't seem like much bothers you, big dog.
Yeah.
You're in it. You're
chill
cool,
guy.
man. Los Angeles, man. How's it been to you? I know during the season you probably don't get a lot of time to do things, but you had a little off season and been around the town a little bit. What do you think about Los Angeles?
it's cool, man. I love Los Angeles, man. It's a city where I think I want to raise a family at later on, you know. But it's a cool town.
We talked about being laid back. I want to talk about the bye week a little bit. How does Keeshawn Silver reset, you know, after the grind of fall camp going into a season and now you're making a run at the end? What do you like to do on the bye week to kind of get your mind back in it?
You know, it depends, you know. If it's like one of them games where my body's beat up or whatever, I might go do some extra recovery that morning, come here, watch a little bit of film. I try to critique myself as hard as I can before the coaches do. So, you know, during that bye week, I might go early in the morning, go get a massage or something like that, go do some recovery. Then later on that day, I might come here, do some little stretches. Then I go do some one-on-one individual time, just looking at film. How can I be a better person? Looking at defensive line and stuff like that. How can he clean his technique up? But during the bye week, you know, pretty chill. Now I might go to the beach or something, just relax.
Yeah, there you go. That's good though, man. That's that pro mentality that'll help you at the next level.
I hate to tell you this, you're not the most famous Keeshawn in USC history. Have you met Keeshawn Johnson?
Yeah, I have actually.
He had his greatest USC game against Northwestern. Does anyone? I like trivia here. These guys are very bad at it. Anyone want to guess what Keeshawn Johnson's stat line was against Northwestern in the Rose Bowl?
I'm going to go 12 for one.
12 is correct on the number.
12 for – so 12. I'm going to go 12 for 188 and 2 touchdowns.
Sounds good.
Going over that? Over under. What do you like that?
I like that. I'm going to stay.
How about 12 for 216?
I almost went 2, but I'm like, there's no way he put up 2 in the Rose. Actually, it's Keeshawn Johnson. There probably is a way.
216 Rose Bowl player of the game last time. I guess I don't know if it's the last time we played Northwestern. I have to check that, but the biggest time we ever played Northwestern. We'll see him again on Friday night. Good luck in that one, Keeshawn Silver. 6 o'clock is our kick. Children's Hospital Los Angeles is the presenting sponsor of the game. Trojan Tailgate Show will go on at 4. Hey, this is crossover season. Men's basketball starts tonight at Galen. Women's basketball starts tomorrow night. We've got Selena Castillo, the general manager of USC Women's Basketball, next on Trojans Live.